with T on this Talk Therapy Tuesday. I'm Tanya McLean-Nicholas, licensed marriage family therapist and owner of Renewed Hope Counseling. I'm sure hoping everyone is doing well out there because it is hot. People across the globe are experiencing some extreme temperatures, but in Southern California, it's getting hot in here. Have you noticed the change in your mood or the mood of someone else due to the heat? Are you getting extra horn blows and random hand gestures from those drivers on the road? Are the customer service representatives, can't even say it, not quite living up to their promise of quality customer satisfaction? Have you lost your stint of patience and find yourself snapping at the people around you and easily angered because of this heat? Well, let's talk how the heat can impact your mood and your emotions as we dive into today's topic, when temperatures flare, don't you dare. So go ahead and grab your coffee or your tea or your iced tea because it's so hot, and let's dig in. Studies have shown that people experience an increase in irritability and frustration when there are extreme hot temperatures, because hot temperatures can cause an increase in your physical arousal, like your heart rate and blood pressure going up, in an attempt to cool your body down. This can be bad news for behavior, according to the Brain and Behavior Research Foundation in New York, because increased physical arousal is known to be linked to aggressive behavior. Because when you get overheated and annoyed, you don't recognize that you're worked up. You just don't know anything but that you're hot and may not be mindful of your reactions or even your overreactions in the moment. The excess heat can cause fatigue, making it difficult to concentrate, and can even affect your critical thinking in the moment, or even give you headaches, creating more anxiety. Dehydration tends to increase as people tend to consume less water or just not mindful of the need to increase your water due to this heat. This is important considering our bodies are made up of more than 70% of water. So the point remains, as temperature rises, our bodies become more uncomfortable, causing an increase in irritability and sometimes anger. And if it's not managed well, the behavior that follows is impatience, it's lashing out, it's aggression, and sometimes just reactive behavior towards others. So when temperatures flare, don't you dare act out. Instead, increase your awareness and ability to manage your mood and emotion. So here's some tips for you. Be aware of your triggers. Part of emotional intelligence and emotional maturity is self-awareness. If you know you're uncomfortable or you get anxious in crowds or standing in long lines, avoid doing these things if you can wait. And wait until a less busier time. If you get overwhelmed being around a lot of people, or maybe just certain people, pace yourself. Incorporate breaks or set a limit on the amount of time you spend in those situations. Check in with yourself daily. And notice, are you hungry? Are you tired? Do a complete body scan from your head to your toe and notice if you're feeling uncomfortable in any way. And sometimes just being aware of those things can help you put them in check before an overreaction occurs. And then use the STOP technique, S-T-O-P. Stop, think, observe your emotions and your reactions and the options that you have in the current situation before you proceed or let it play out. And this allows you to calm down. Choose your words carefully before you proceed. You may even realize just separating yourself from the situation is probably the best choice. And then breathe. When you get upset, your breathing tends to speed up. Focus on slowing your breathing by inhaling to a count of 4, holding for a count of 4, and then exhaling slowly for another 4. Deep breathing can slow your heart rate and regulate your mind and your body. Find a way to release the negative energy. Exercise or movement, it's a great release. You could also use some type of artistic expression such as writing, drawing, or crafting. And finally, know what you can control. The weather is something you have no control over, but your response to circumstances and situations, you do have control over it. You can't control crowded restaurants, long lines and traffic, or how people act or they think or they feel. All you can do is your best to recognize your own feelings and your reactions. Well, that's it for today. I hope that you enjoy your tea with tea on this Talk Therapy Tuesday. I'm Tanya McLean Nicholas, and I hope that you have a cool day.